when we remember Zion.
For the wicked
Carry us away captivity, requiring of us a song. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight here tonight.
Whoa! I am an honorary member.
There you go.
Of Boney M.
Nice, nice.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Koinange, and this is Jeff Koinange Live. Tonight, Inspiration Thursday like no other. And this is personal, because 36 years ago, I was at a show when Boney M showed up at the KICC, and I know many of you were. Sheila was there. Sheila Bonnick, part of the original members of Boney M. They split in the 80s, but they're still singing. They recruited a whole bunch of people, including Angela and Farrell, Angie A.
Yeah.
There you go. Maya Chevalusa.
Jumbo.
And of course, Noel Masco.
Jumbo.
Well done, guys. Welcome to Nairobi.
Thank you.
And Sheila, welcome back. Welcome back.
Asante, Jeff.
Good to see you guys.
And it's even better to see you. And you.
I'm going to be Bobby Farrell for a little bit.
Well, you
Is
have
that
been,
okay?
or-
Can I be
have been.
Just a little
Just a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah.
Take him out.
No.
We don't want to do him out of a job now.
Twitter handle @Koinange Jeff. Let's use the hashtag Boney M. B-O-N-E-Y, people. M. Boney M. Start tweeting. Boney M's in the house. They're going to sing all the classics. Daddy Cool. We just sang Rivers of Babylon, right? That's going to be up. Ma Baker? No.
Sunny.
Rasputin? No. Well, a few. Well,
Malaika.
you sing Malaika?
We try.
Let me hear it.
You sure?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Are you absolutely
Let me hear it. Go on. Go on.
Sure.
Ready?
Go on.
Malaika, natupenge malaika, malaika, natupende malaika, naminisane, ingana menzio, nashingwana marisina Ndekuwa malaika Nashingwana marisina Ndekuwa malaika.
Look at that. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Well, kind of messed up on the...
It's okay. It sounds good.
Yeah, you understand, but is it comprehensible?
No, but it's okay.
Yes,
all
what
right.
about the languages? We try.
Shayla or Sheila or Shyla. My wife's name is Shyla, by the way.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, no, it's not her birthday. Sorry, I'm getting... But it is somebody else. It's Salma. S. Happy birthday, Salma.
There you go.
All right.
Well, at least you mentioned it.
I want what
Same
she's
name
having.
Water.
Do you miss the old Bonnie? I gotta ask. Do you miss?
Sometimes, but not always,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. Not always,
Yeah.
but most times, I suppose.
Do you remember coming to Kenya in '79? We were there. I mean, millions of us were there,
Yeah, well...
watching and listening.
Well, I'm a bit senile now, you know, so... I do, yes, I do, kind of.
Do you?
Yes, I do. But, I mean, I remember more this time.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unforgettable.
Angela, how did you all, Angela, Maya, Noel, how did you all join up with Shayla?
Well, we've known each other for 5.5 years, working together, and I auditioned anyway, to join Shayla's group.
Did you?
And then I met Noel through that. I think we saw the same advert,
Yeah,
didn't we?
we
Which is
joined around the
coincidence.
same time, yeah.
Yeah. And
So there were actual auditions.
for my part and his part as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we just become friends through that 5.5 years. You know what I mean? And then
And
met
Maya?
Maya.
And me, it's an interesting story with Shane actually, because I was working with Jeffrey Daniel from the group Shalimar.
Jeffrey Daniel.
Name dropper. And we were doing a tour called Riding on the Soul Train. And on this show, there are different people, but Junior Giscombe, some other people from the UK, and Shayla. And then me and Shayla met there on this tour, and then Shayla's like, oh, I was with my Boney M's, and
You look familiar.
yeah, you look familiar.
I thought she looked familiar,
And
but I
then
didn't know why.
But then looking familiar, so yeah, and then later I came to work with Shayla a few years later. But there's even more funny link, is that when I was 9 years old, my dad is a musician as well from Zimbabwe. Mattia Clifford was his artist name, but Mattia Shebelusa. And when I was 9, he took me to Shayla and her husband Ingi's studio in London to record my first songs I ever wrote at 9 years old, and I recorded it there when I was 9.
Oh, we still got
Two
recorded.
coincidences.
In fact,
And Shayla.
Maya, Jeff, we actually have the recording somewhere.
So that's amazing. So then we didn't realise until we did a show together on this Soul Train, and my dad came and goes, "Oh, Shayla, you know Shayla, you recorded." I said, "What?" And then she's like, "You're Matthia's baby." It's amazing. It's just crazy.
Wow.
Like it was
So,
yesterday. Like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
No, what do you do? What did you do before?
I used to dance, I sing, and I'm still doing it now.
Yeah.
I have a story that kind of relates to the Boney M situation as well. And my uncle, he's a dancer and a choreographer. He's not no longer with us, but he was good friends with Bobby Farrell back in the day. So he toured with them a little while and choreographed with them a little while back as well.
And when they told you were going to be Bobby Farrell,
Yeah, my mum was like, that's amazing. Like, she kind of felt like he put me in the situation
Yeah.
to be part of this project.
it was meant to be.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
destiny.
Were the big shoes to fill? Because he was larger than life. Let's face it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
larger.
he's great.
God rest his
He's
soul.
great. He's a unique. He's a very
There's no
very
one
unique
like him.
artist.
But he brings it. He really brings
Does
it
he?
and
I try
dances on
to. I
stage.
try to.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
I think all you ladies will love him out there
We'll
when
see
he
on
gets
Saturday
moving, yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Speaking
will.
of the show, thanks for reminding me. One show only in Kenya at the
One
Safari
night
Park Hotel.
Park Hotel,
Yes.
yeah.
Dinner and show, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Very few tickets left.
Okay.
Thanks to Henderson Investments Africa,
Yes.
Christo Desar, and of course Neil Ribeiro events. Yeah, Neil. Yeah,
he's
my
worked
man.
very hard.
Yeah. So
up, Neil.
very few tickets left. If you want to get in touch, who do they call?
Ghostbusters.
Who they call?
What is it? Entwine.
Entwine Media.
Entwine Media.
Entwine Media.
.com or
Yeah.
Entwine
Entwine
Media.
Media.
If you want tickets, very few left.
Go and grab
yes,
some
yes.
tickets.
If you want to
Some
see,
Come.
if you
Come
want
and
to
see
see
the show.
us performing,
Yes, yes.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, you
She's
too.
crazy like
Yeah,
a fool.
we're going to have 2 daddy calls then, aren't we?
What about Daddy Cool?
Oh yeah.
I'm crazy like a fool. Yo. What about Daddy Cool? Come on. Daddy Cool.
Come on, said
Daddy Cool.
Here's the part. She's crazy about her daddy.
Oh,
Loves her daddy.
he's my daddy.
Yeah. That's the rest of it. That's the rest of it.
It's the remix.
I can't believe how you sound like you're so good.
You know, when I say it's a real story, it's a true story.
Isn't it?
And I gave you my book earlier, right? So I wrote about it in the book.
Which I thank you very much.
When I was 13 years old,
Wow.
when I heard Bobby Farrell
Yeah.
performing at KICC, I said, I wanted to sound like that man. Honestly, I wanted to sound like
Your
him.
wish came true.
It didn't come true because it wasn't really him.
Ah, when you check it.
No, initially, no, on the first.
It wasn't his voice. He couldn't sing.
He could dance though. He could dance.
He could
very well.
dance.
Yeah,
He could dance. You're defending him, Noel. You're defending him.
Yeah. And he has a big charisma, huh?
Yeah, he's got.
Yes.
Yeah, the
What a big
presence,
personality.
The charisma, the
But
presence,
here's
the
what I read
character.
on the net, and I was shocked.
Uh-huh.
The day Bobby Farrell died, God rest his soul, December 2010, he was performing in St. Petersburg in Russia.
Yes.
On the same day he died is the day that Rasputin died.
Yeah.
And that was one of your hit songs, right? Rasputin.
True. That's accurate.
Well, isn't that
That's completely-
incredible?
Yeah, that's
Same day, same
Weird
city.
as well.
But
Yeah.
things, synergy, I'm a great believer in synergy. And weirder is when I was young, knee-high to a grasshopper, before Boney M existed actually, I never realised that my father was like Bobby. I only realised it later when I kind of looked at Bobby and I'm thinking, just a minute, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know? You look familiar. Like I say that you look
Features.
familiar.
Yes.
Then I look at a picture of my father. He's exactly like Bobby.
No.
And he used to sing. My father used to sing.
Boney M.
He used to play guitar.
Right.
And he used to go. He used to do it, and that was before Boney.
No.
Yes. Everything's meant to be.
Definitely.
Incredible.
It's
Yeah.
weird because
Yeah.
even the synergy. Another thing back to Ali is that my dad also, who's a singer, back then, Frank Farian, who is the guy who created
Boney
in Germany,
M.
Boney
Yes,
M.
yes.
because my dad was out, he used to be on Virgin Records, RCA, Frank Farrell wanted to sign my dad to his label. And he came to London with a contract from my dad. So there's so many strange connections to the Boney M.
And Frank Farrell was the voice,
He was.
Yeah, so you
He's
sound
the
like
voice.
him.
I'm Frank.
Yeah, you're
Frank.
I'm not Bobby anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
you're Bobby when you dance.
Yeah, probably when you dance.
we haven't seen you dance.
No, I don't dance.
And maybe we
No, we'll leave the dancing to Noel, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be the voice.
If you can sing like the way you do,
Yeah.
I think you can dance.
I'm tone deaf. I have no idea what I'm
I think
singing.
you should show us and give us an example.
I'm not the one performing on Saturday.
Yeah. Good way of getting it.
No, we'll let you off the hook just
Okay,
this once, sir.
just so that the audience can know where you all are from, because you have all these funny names, right? So,
Yes.
Noel, starting with you. Noel Masco, where are you from?
Oh, well, my name's French. It means Christmas, but I'm from London.
Born and bred?
Born and bred Londoner.
And your folks?
My parents are from the West Indies, so Barbados and Antigua.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Chivaluza.
Okay, well, I'm born in London as well and grew up in London, so British Londoner. But my father's from Zimbabwe, and his parents, so my grandparents, was actually one from Malawi and one's from Mozambique. So I have quite a few roots in Africa. And then my mother's from Vienna, Austria, and her father's from Estonia. So we've got a lot of different mixes.
And where did your parents meet?
They met in London, in Ronnie Scott's famous jazz cafe. Ronnie Scott was managing my dad, and he was playing the cool musician.
Yeah.
And my mom came over from Vienna to go to art college. She did graphics and art, so she was the student waitress, you know. And there they
And the
met,
rest, as
and
they
I
say?
came along, and the rest is history.
Enough for all.
Yeah.
Well, I basically was born in London, North London, England.
But a very Nigerian name.
Yeah, Angela Onoforo. Yeah, my parents are Nigerian, so I'm of Nigerian descent. And brought up in London, and yeah.
Cool. Have you been back to Nigeria?
I haven't been back to Nigeria yet, but that's on the cards,
You gonna
especially
go?
now that I've been to Kenya
Yes.
as well. So
Yes.
I've got the Africa fever, you know?
After
Yeah.
Kenya, everything is downhill, you know that.
Well,
Yeah, I believe
yeah, because it has been lovely being here and the people.
People here are lost.
They're
they-
really
Yeah,
friendly.
really like a
Really,
blessed
really do.
vibration, really, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sheila Barak. Sheila, Sheila.
I'm actually Scottish Jamaican because a lot of Jamaicans were either, British, Scottish, Irish, Welsh. So I'm Jamaican. I feel Jamaican. I think you are what your parents are, because you're brought up around that environment in the house. So a lot of people would disagree. If you're born somewhere, that's what you are. That as well, and fair enough. Each to their own. But I just have a personal belief that you are what your parents are.
Yeah.
So I will always be Jamaican, even if I wasn't born in Jamaica, in England.
Yeah.
I was born in Jamaica, and when I was 3, I left for England.
Okay.
But I feel myself
Other than Bobby Farrell, there were 3 other members, right?
Yeah.
Liz Mitchell,
Jamaican.
Jamaican, yeah?
Yeah.
Marsha,
Marcia, Jamaican.
yeah. Barrett, was it Barrett?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jamaican, and the
then
one I
Liz-
started with, Maisie Williams.
Maisie Williams.
Montserrat. And Bobby Aruba.
Aruba, that's
Yeah,
right, that's
so
right.
It's always a mixture.
And did you all meet in Germany, or how were you recruited in the
The
initial?
originals all met in Hanover, Germany. Yeah.
What were you all doing there?
What were we doing? I think myself and Maisie went as dancers, and then we ended up, we always dreamt of being singers. Like I think every girl does, really. And you
Yeah.
sing in the mirror with your hairbrush, whether it sounds good or not,
Yeah.
and you start to do your routines, and then somehow for some people it comes true.
Yeah. When you all perform together, do you get requests?
Yeah, we do. Not that often. We do, don't we?
Some countries,
Like favorite Boney M songs, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Different
What's the favorite?
territories.
What's most favorite?
I think Babylon.
Babylon's always
Babylon,
a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in every country, I think every country's favourite is Babylon.
Really?
I would safely say every country's favourite is Babylon.
Yeah.
And Daddy Cool.
Daddy
Look, they like Ma Baker's.
Ma Baker.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
think
Yeah, that's a popular one.
Yeah.
Russia Rasputin.
Yes.
But initially, we weren't allowed to perform Rasputin, and the real originals who performed there were not allowed to perform because the band has changed members here and there.
Right, right.
But
So if we
were
sang
not allowed
Rasputin, would you sing Rasputin on stage?
No,
We do.
Now we
You
do.
do.
But
You do now, okay.
initially, I think when there was like a little bit unrest. It was banned.
Unrest, she calls it unrest. Sounds like a civil war.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's what we call unrest here.
I know it's true. It was always dodgy there.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
always and still
I
is.
love that song. I mean, a lot of people love that song.
Belfast, I don't know if you guys know Belfast, but at one point we weren't allowed to perform Belfast, and even till today they actually don't like it.
Come on.
No.
They don't like
I've
it.
seen them turn their backs when you start Belfast in
No.
Ireland. Yeah.
Oh, in Ireland.
So, and even Israel, we weren't allowed to perform Babylon at one time.
In Israel.
Come on.
So for music that brings so much joy, there's
Also
politics,
brings-
yes,
yeah.
it does,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it can bring a bit misery as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a minority, but it does.
There was a
Cases.
certain man in Russia long ago.
He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold.
Go, go.
I don't know the next line. You guys are on the. You guys
better
are.
be ready.
They're
You
not
do
easy,
you.
they're not, let me tell you,
Yeah.
for such simple songs that appear simple,
Yes.
it's the most difficult songs to learn if you have to learn
complex.
Boney M songs to perform.
Really?
Yeah. There's so many words like the Rasputin,
Yeah.
like my Baker. There's so many words, and they're all different. All the verses, you
Yeah,
have different
yeah.
verses all over the place.
Yeah.
And if the boy doesn't get it right, it actually throws the girls.
I'm sure there's about 7
I know, I
girls.
did throw you. I did throw you.
No, we got
Yeah,
it
so
okay,
said-
though. We caught it.
There was
Yeah.
a certain man
No, you're right.
in Russia long ago.
He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold.
But to
Lost your dreams, it was such a lovely day.
He was a dreamer,
rival like a creature, full of ecstasy and fire. But he also was the kind of teacher women would desire. Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone.
Oh, yeah.
Rah, rah, Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. It was a shame how he carried on.
I didn't know that was possible to do it a cappella, but it is
It
possible.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
Bit of brandy.
We're gonna try Ma Baker. You know the
wait,
chorus
you sure?
line?
Ma Baker.
The chorus line. I love that
Now
song.
this is
The
interesting.
chorus line.
Ma Baker. Come on, then.
Da-na-na-na.
Ma Baker, he taught her for son.
Da-na-na-na.
Ma Baker to handle their guns.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ma Baker, she never would cry.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ma Baker, but she knew how to die.
Dun, 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 dun,
Beautiful
dun,
riff.
dun, dun.
It really
Guys,
is.
you got to come. You got to come to
You
the
guys
show.
are so much fun. You have to,
Come to
yeah.
the show.
Listen up.
Come to the show
Saturday, 7 p.m. onwards, Safari Park Hotel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
smoking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, before we go on break, give me your Twitter handles, please.
Okay, Shayla B.
Shayla B, at Shayla B,
At One Angie A.
at One Angie A.
Okay, at Miss My Love, but it's either MISSMYLUV or MSMYLUV.
At Miss Love.
At My Music Noel, that's My Music Noel, Noel.
And mine is at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag we're using tonight, Boney M. What a group. What an awesome foursome.
Asante.
Oh, look at you guys. This is fun. This is inspirational. Get your tweets coming. We're going to read them after the break. JKL takes a break. We'll be back in a moment. Ma Baker.
She taught her for sons
Ma, 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 ma.
Ma Baker.
to handle their guns.
Ma, ma, ma.
Ma Baker, she never would cry.
Ma, ma, ma.
Ma Baker, but she knew how to die.